Hunter was singled out because he broke the law. He was singled out because he had an illegal gun and tax evasion charges, not because he was the president's son. And I just want Democrats to stop acting like they are on this moral high ground politically when they have shown us they're not, whether it's skipping the primary process when Biden stepped down and things like Biden pardoning his son. Stop acting like y'all the pure party and Republicans aren't.
Opinions vary.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Vary. That's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we're going to look at a video of Charlamagne the Fraud going on The View and actually making a little bit of sense and calling out the Democrats for their hypocrisy, their double standards for their double standards. And, of course, The View, especially Whoopi Goldberg, doesn't like it. So without further ado, let's go.
Something that's going around right now, a lot of this conversation about President Biden getting criticized from both sides of the aisle for pardoning his son Hunter after repeatedly saying he would never do it. And a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical, etc.
It's called a lie.
If the other side doesn't do it. But what's your reaction to it?
I mean, I think all of the criticism is valid because, Democrats stand on this moral high ground all the time. And, they act so self-righteous. The reality is he didn't have to say anything in regards to, whether or not, his son wanted to be pardoned. He could have said, hey, man, I'm not focused on that right now. But since they were calling Trump a threat to democracy and they were saying that, nobody's above the law, but they were speaking about him, that's what they were running on. So when he kept saying things like, nobody's above the law, I respect, the jury's decision in regards to my son, he didn't believe that. But he didn't have to volunteer that lie to begin with.
I'm going to stop you for a second.
Uh-oh. She's mad that somebody actually told the truth.
Uh-oh.
Only because you don't know that it was a lie. We don't know why he changed
You really think he just...
We're redefining what the word lie means now, guys. Like the Democrats, redefine everything, what a man is, what a woman is, everything. So now we're redefining the word lie.
Changed his mind over Thanksgiving weekend all of a sudden?
No, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he changed his mind because he got sick of watching everybody else get over.
Who's everybody else? Who's getting over?
And this is just my feeling, because at some point you get...
Whoopi, you should be upset about this. Isn't this Hunter Biden? Wouldn't this be the ultimate example of white privilege?
Get to the place where you just go, so I'm just going to follow the straight and narrow always, because that's what's expected of Democrats.
But that's their fault. They're the ones that go...
What alternate reality is this woman living in?
They're the ones that go out there and they stand on this moral high ground. Listen, they don't have to do that.
I'm a Democrat. Tell me what the moral high ground is.
The moral high ground is nobody's above the law. I respect what the jurors are saying. He don't have to do that.
So we're mad at him because he changed his...
Oh, no. By the way...
No, Whoopi. He lied. So did everybody on his staff, probably over 30 times. Lied. He said he wasn't going to, and he did. That's called he lied. You see? That's basic English.
I'm not mad at him pardoning Hunter Biden.
But you sound like you're
No.
If I could get in
He actually doesn't sound mad.
Went further, and this is one thing we really disagree on.
Fake conservative, Alyssa Farrah Griffin.
Joe Biden made a point of saying we stand by our institutions
Yes, I
and the
understand all that.
impartiality of the Department of Justice.
Yes.
Democrats ran on that. This same DOJ indicted Hunter Biden. How we shouldn't be saying it's corrupt like Donald Trump does. But then in his statement pardoning Hunter Biden, he says that it was a political pursuit by his own Department of Justice.
Can you explain to me why
She actually made sense there.
it is that when Joe Biden does something, everybody clutches their pearls. He's wrong.
Nobody
he lied.
criticized Donald Trump more than me or Charlamagne.
I'm sorry. Yeah, people have criticized him more. I've criticized him more. We've all criticized him more, but you're missing my question.
Okay.
My question is, what is it that makes people flip out with Joe, but we don't have the same kind of thing?
Well, I don't think people are flipping out with Joe.
What is she talking about? Who flips out with Joe? Who's flipping out? This is mild compared to what a Republican, forget Donald Trump, what a Republican would be getting if a Republican did the same thing with his son after saying he'd never do it. This is nothing that Joe Biden's getting right now. This is what I'm talking about. It's an alternate reality, different timeline, different everything.
I think Democrats are flipping out with Joe because Democrats believe that they don't represent what he's currently representing. But that's just not true. That's why I say they stand on this moral high ground that simply does not exist. And I think this is also the problem when we pick sides, right? We've turned political parties into teams. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Ain't nobody more delusional than me, right? Okay? I feel like we're going to the Super Bowl every year, but I'm not delusional. Well, no, that is delusional. But when it comes... but when it comes to political parties, if you pick a side, right, if you say you're a Democrat, if you say you're a Republican, you refuse to be objective about
That's
anything.
why I'm an independent.
Yes, but
I think that's the best way to go.
You're not independent. You're a complete leftist hack.
That's not a monolith. We're not, Democrats are not a monolith.
But why can't you say when Democrats are wrong? And why can't Republicans say when Republicans are wrong?
I'll tell you when Democrats
So
are
you
wrong.
don't think Joe
I say
Biden
it
is
on the
wrong?
show.
When have I ever heard you say any time that Democrats are wrong? It's constant Trump derangement syndrome on this show.
No, I don't. And can I just point this out to you? The president has a pardon power,
you're
right?
ridiculous.
I didn't say you were ridiculous, Ms. Goldberg.
Yeah,
I would never. I said that. I just think that.
Think about
Come
it.
over and give
Just
me a
think about
kiss.
it this way.
Oh, I don't want to see it.
Emotional damage.
Just very quickly, can you reframe it in this way?
The hell is
Think
she
about it
wearing?
maybe in this way. The president has the ultimate pardon power. Every president has done this, right?
No, not every president has pardoned their son and then given him a blanket pardon that spans 10 years of when everybody thinks the corruption really began, Sonny Hostin.
And so what people are saying is that Joe Biden is now a liar, as opposed to Joe Biden is someone who now knows that the person that is going to be in the White House is on a revenge tour and his son is on an enemies list. And so
I tell you, the gymnastics that they do, it makes Mary Lou Retton blush. I'm aging myself again.
So he is using his rightful power, his rightful political power, to pardon his son. Now, is that a lie, or is that perhaps being pragmatic, having a change of opinion, as opposed to the president-elect who has lied almost 40,000 times during his first term?
Well,
I always hear this. He's lied 40,000 times. Says who? Who's actually counting? Oh, should we count lies that politicians make, that the politicians tell? Is that what we do? I always hear he 40,000 times, and people just say it like it's a fact that he lied 40,000 times. Where? Says who? You?
can't say what it is because I'm not in
who has the moral high ground? Like, what's the faux outrage?
Neither one of them have the moral high ground. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. But when you are a diehard Democrat or a diehard Republican, you refuse to be objective about the other party. Like,
I'm objective. I think 90% of Republicans suck. That's what I think. 90% of them suck. Maybe it's down to about 80% now. We still got a ways to go, I think.
Like, we're watching them do something wrong, but we're making excuses for it. We watch Republicans do things wrong, and they make excuses for it. Why can't we just all be objective and call it what it is?
Because it's not balanced. It's not the same.
Alternate reality. That's what they're in. They're in some place where I don't know, and I don't know how they logic themselves there into it, but they do. They'll tell you that the media coverage is equal, that it's fair, it's balanced, when we know that mainstream media, legacy media, is 95-5 in favor of Democrats, maybe 98-2. So it's another alternate reality, and they just don't get it. And Whoopi Goldberg has a new definition for a lie now. Now what Joe Biden did isn't a lie. Him saying he's going to do something or not going to do something, and then doing the opposite after he said the other way 50,000 times or 40,000 times, Sonny Hostin, that's not a lie now. A lie is something different now. We're redefining a lie to fit our narrative. They do all the time. The people are over it. Listen, the only people watching this show now are like people like me that want to do content, and then you guys watch it on here. And then there's other YouTubers who are way bigger than me that do the same thing because it's great content. It's just the gift that keeps on giving these fools. They're just, it's every day now. It's every day. They're just so twisted and broken by Trump that every day it's something else that they can't handle or speak logically about. And that's why they're dying on the vine. Can't happen soon enough. They'll be gone. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Continue to follow me at Opinions Vary.
Opinions vary.